A puppy that wasn't tall enough tried to cheat its way into becoming a guide dog by pricking up its ears in front of the interviewer. The interviewer initially wanted to reject it, but seeing how clever the puppy was, they boldly let it pass the test. Soon, they faced their first lesson in guide dog training, helping blind people pass through a lab. The puppy was the first to accept the challenge, initially thinking the training would be very simple. As a result, the instructor fell to the ground without realizing it. The dog's training involved much more than that. When eating, because he was too short to press the stop button, the food spilled everywhere, creating a mess. During academic classes, he was also too short to see the key content on the blackboard, and even during training, he would often cause the instructor wolf to fall because of his inattentiveness. It is said that seeing this person and giving him a dog's head will bring good luck in a month. At night, the little dog, feeling somewhat disheartened due to repeated failures, came to the wall of honor. Every guide dog on it was a role model for him. Then he saw a little dog who was just as short as him, and thought that if the other dog could become an excellent guide dog, he could too. From then on, the little dog began to work hard. Since he couldn't reach the button, then he jumped up and used a pen to poke at the blackboard. When he couldn't see the content on the blackboard during class, he used a book to widen his field of vision. Through his unremitting efforts, he achieved excellent results in every training exercise. Even the instructors were amazed by his rapid progress. As time went by, they finally arrived at the final test. The puppy, as the first in the class, was the first to step onto the stage to accept the test. He led the instructor through obstacle after obstacle, thinking victory was assured, but at the last moment he lost focus, causing the instructor to fall awkwardly to the ground. This not only embarrassed the instructor, but also resulted in his own elimination. At this moment, he suddenly saw a blind man at the door and wanted to help him, but he hesitated because he was not a qualified guide dog. Watching his companions pass the test one by one, he couldn't help but shed tears of regret. If he hadn't been so arrogant and careless, he would have been one of them long ago. Just then, the blind man accidentally wandered into a construction area and was in danger. The little dog rushed over without hesitation. He made his way through the obstacles to the blind man and used the man's hands to move him away from danger, step by step, leading him to a safe area. The blind man, who had escaped a disaster, was very grateful to the dog for saving his life and gently touched the dog. Everyone had seen what the dog had done. Its bravery made up for its previous mistake, and it successfully passed the test to become an excellent guide dog.